First at 10, it's a somber weekend in the capital city. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon Heggie. Providence police say there is still an active and ongoing investigation into who opened fire Saturday at Brown University, killing 2 students and injuring 9 others. Here's the latest. Police are describing a man detained early this morning at a Coventry hotel as a person of interest in connection with the shooting. So far, they have not called him a suspect or filed any charges. Target 12 will have more on that coming up.
Meanwhile, Brown and Providence communities are mourning the dead and injured tonight. We're learning one of them was named Ella Cook, a student from Alabama. That's according to the pastor of her church who announced the news at this morning's service. As for the second victim, we spoke to a man who says that victim was his roommate. The shooting remains a major national story, with President Trump weighing in once again today. Now first, Brown students are still coming to terms with yesterday's tragedy.
And this is new video showing students hiding on campus yesterday before police came to escort them out. Our Sheena Loshuto is live on Brook Street with how students are coping with the loss of their classmates tonight. Sheena?
Well, right now I'm in front of that building where police are looking at the center of the investigation. Today, police officers were inside. We could see that. We could not get anywhere near this building yesterday with that massive response. The focus is the first floor.
It feels like not reality.
In the moment, surrounded by chaos, Saturday around 4 in the afternoon, silence moved him further and further away from comfort.
Something didn't feel right because I texted him and then he didn't text back. And then
when Kamari Mans finally got back to his dorm Sunday morning, his roommate's side was untouched, frozen.
It feels like a ghost. It feels like a loss of energy.
He says his roommate is among the 2 dead following Saturday's shooting at Brown University. 9 others were injured. The lights remain on at the Barris and Holly building on Brook Street, where police say the bullets rang out. Instead of students, there's police officers and more silence. But this time, it carries a different weight. Flowers on a ledge honor the victims, a campus in mourning, a community in pain.
It was really difficult, honestly, to kind of even get out of that situation in that moment. It was, we didn't know what was going on.
While they aren't students, this group was enjoying dinner on Thayer Street when police swarmed the area. Authorities and first responders moved in.
This is not something that we stand for. I think Providence prides itself in being a very safe community, being very open, very welcoming, and yeah, it's really sad to see and to think about the fact that we were there while all of this was happening. We keep on looking back and thinking, what if we just parked a little farther off of the street? What if we left at the wrong time?
Providence police are calling this a very active investigation. 12 News has learned the person of interest who was detained is a man in his 20s from Wisconsin, and that 2 weapons were recovered from his hotel room in Coventry. Authorities have not called him a suspect or announced any charges. And as of this moment right now, we are still waiting for more details from police on that person they detained. Of course, still a very active investigation. It is still somber here on campus today, but a much different scene compared to 24 hours ago. That shelter in place was still in effect and no one was out. Again, a cold night tonight, so not a lot of students out, but some are stopping by to drop off flowers and take a look at the tragic scene here. Reporting live in Providence, I'm Sheena Loshuto, 12 News.
Sheena, thank you. And while we don't yet know identities, Rhode Island Hospital is updating us on the conditions of those 9 people injured. They now say 6 are in critical but stable condition. 1 person is in critical condition tonight, while another is stable, and 1 person was discharged. Candlelight vigil tonight, remembering the victims of the deadly shooting.
The event was originally planned as a Christmas tree and Hanukkah menorah lighting. 12 News reporter Lauren Brill joins us from Lippett Memorial Park in Providence, and this is where a massive crowd gathered. Lauren.
Well, this was a space for the community to mourn. Brown University alumni, students, and professors were here, along with state and city leaders. They say this is one of the darkest times in the capital city.
We're a resilient community. Brown has a lot of spirit, but we'll never be the same. We'll be transformed by this moment.
The Providence community leaning on one another during this unimaginable time. surrounded by candlelight, a massive crowd braved the cold to honor the victims in the deadly shooting at Brown University and pray for those who were injured.
And seeing the outpouring of support of people offering money and rides and places to stay and mental health support and things like that for students has been really, really heartening to see.
A somber scene for many. The emotions were still raw. Brown University alumni Daniel Aaron says it was surreal seeing the streets he once called home blocked off with crime scene tape.
And then all of a sudden to see Hope Street and Thayer Street and Waterman Street and all the places where I spent my entire life.
In a press conference earlier this afternoon, Mayor Brett Smiley said he visited those still recovering in the hospital. The students and their families say they're thankful for the outpouring of support.
And the resilience that these survivors showed and shared with me is frankly pretty overwhelming. They showed courage and hope and gratitude for how this community has stood up for them and how the healthcare providers cared for them.
Now, the state, city, and Brown University are working to provide mental health resources. We have all of that information over on WPRI.com. Reporting in Providence, Lauren Brill, 12 News.
Thank you, Lauren. Now we turn to the latest in the investigation into the shooter. Target 12 has confirmed the person of interest taken into custody early this morning is a man in his 20s from Wisconsin. We also know 2 guns were recovered in his Coventry hotel room.
12 News photojournalist Ryan Welch and reporter Alexandra Leslie were at the scene all day in Coventry, and Alex joins us now to explain what they saw.
Just under 25 miles from where the shooting happened in Providence, police had a major break in the investigation at this Hampton Inn in Coventry. Throughout the day, our cameras captured investigators taking out bags of evidence from the hotel. In the early morning hours on Sunday, Coventry police tell 12 News that their department assisted the FBI in apprehending a person of interest in Saturday night's deadly shooting at Brown University. Around 4 a.m., Coventry police say that person was detained without issue and transported to Providence for questioning. 12 News cameras were here all day on Sunday, spotting teams of law enforcement from Coventry, Providence, the ATF, and the FBI coming in and out of the hotel. Much of that activity happening in the middle of the night while hotel guests were sleeping.
It's just like, oh, you're kidding me. You know, it's unbelievable.
A lot of the focus was on the first floor and this window to a hotel room. Are there multiple rooms?
No.
Just the one?
Yeah.
Providence Police Major David LePayton staying tight-lipped about what police observed inside and what they found.
Sometimes we have to do things that, you know, aren't in the public view as of yet. Not that we're hiding anything. It's just the way we work.
12 News cameras also captured this Providence police officer take a desktop computer into a garage just a few steps away from the hotel. It's not clear what police used that for in their investigation on Sunday. Our cameras also captured police taking out bags of evidence from the front of the hotel. LePayton says the FBI offered assistance, but as of right now, Providence police are the lead on this investigation.
And in a situation like this, we take all the help we can get. We are the primary agency. We're in charge of the investigation. We greatly appreciate any other agency's help.
FBI Director Kash Patel says the Bureau activated its cellular analysis survey team. We learned that helped investigators track the person of interest here to Coventry. The FBI also says it deployed other resources at the shooting scene. Reporting in Coventry, I'm Alexandra Leslie, 12 News.
Alex, thank you. And as we mentioned off the top of the newscast, President Donald Trump expressed his condolences to the Brown University community this afternoon.
At a press conference, he spoke directly to victims and families, saying the entire country is standing with them.
Brown University, great school, great, really one of the greatest schools anywhere in the world. Things can happen. So to the 9 injured, get well fast, and to the families of those 2 that are no longer with us, I pay my deepest regards and respects from the United States of America.